the fear of failure. But we're not just talking about motivation. We're turning to the man who shaped logic, ethics, and the art of living itself, Aristotle. This is your philosophical roadmap to overcoming fear and unlocking your true potential. Section 1. What is fear of failure according to Aristotle? Aristotle didn't use the term fear of failure exactly, but he understood its essence. In his work Rhetoric, he describes fear as a kind of pain or disturbance due to an imagined future evil, something we believe is about to happen that we cannot withstand. And what is failure really? It's not a monster. It's a future event we've assigned too much emotional weight to. But here's the truth. According to Aristotle, our fears come from poor reasoning, from a misunderstanding of reality. He taught that we fear failure because we think it defines who we are, but that's not how Aristotle saw the self. Section 2. You are what you repeatedly do. Aristotle believed in the concept of virtue ethics, the idea that who you are is determined by what you consistently do, not by isolated events. Failure is just an event. It's a moment, a data point, but habit, the way you respond to that failure, that is who you are. So ask yourself, do you fear the fall, or do you fear the judgment you attach to it? Because if you live according to reason, logos, as Aristotle taught, then every failure becomes a part of your learning, a stepping stone toward arete, excellence of character. Section 3. The golden mean. Don't be reckless or cowardly. Courage, in Aristotle's Nicomachean Ethics, is the mean between two extremes, cowardice and recklessness. The coward avoids all risk. The reckless person ignores danger completely. The courageous person, they assess the risk rationally and move forward with clarity and purpose. Overcoming fear of failure doesn't mean pretending you have none. It means acting despite that fear. It means choosing the right action at the right time, in the right way, what Aristotle called phronesis, practical wisdom. Section 4. Telos. You must know your purpose. Every being has a telos, an ultimate purpose. The telos of a seed is to become a tree. The telos of a human, to become a rational, virtuous being. Fear of failure thrives in the absence of purpose. When you don't know your telos, every setback feels like an existential crisis. But when you do know your purpose, every failure becomes feedback. So ask yourself, what are you here to do? What is your function? Your role in this vast system of nature? Aristotle would say, find that, and no failure can break you, because even in defeat, you are moving toward your highest self. Section 5. Knowledge plus action equals true confidence. Aristotle was a polymath. He believed in understanding everything: biology, politics, physics, ethics. Why? Because knowledge makes you powerful. But he warned against those who only talk about philosophy, but never apply it. He said, knowing yourself is the beginning of all wisdom. But knowing is not enough. If you want to defeat fear of failure, you must act. You must pair episteme, theoretical knowledge, with praxis, practical application. This is how you build real confidence, not from hype, but from alignment between thought and action. Section 6. Learn from nature. Even the gods can't avoid failure. In physics and metaphysics, Aristotle taught that nature is constantly in motion. Change is natural. Struggle is natural. Even the stars move imperfectly. Perfection is not the absence of error. It's the ability to keep moving toward your telos, regardless of the obstacles. So if you fail, good. You're in harmony with nature. What matters is not whether you fall. What matters is whether you stand back up with reason, purpose, and virtue. Section 7. Use reason to silence the inner critic. That voice in your head that says, you're not good enough, you'll never succeed. That's not reason. That's fear disguised as logic. Aristotle would tell you to challenge that voice with dialectic. Clear, rational thought. Ask, is this thought true? Is it helping me reach my telos? If not, reject it. As the father of logic, Aristotle would tell you, let truth be the judge of your fear, not emotion. Section 8. The fear will always be there. Transcend it. Here's the ultimate truth Aristotle teaches us. Fear doesn't disappear, but it does become irrelevant. If you live with reason, pursue virtue, and act with purpose, then fear is just background noise, a shadow that disappears when you walk toward the light of your telos. And when that happens, you don't just overcome the fear of failure, you become undefeatable. Aristotle said, the high-minded man must care more for the truth than for what people think. If this video gave you clarity, courage, or wisdom, then don't keep it to yourself. Share it with someone who needs to hear this. And if you want more ancient wisdom turned into modern strength,